President Donald Trump announcing new tariffs on the European Union and Mexico. In a post to Truth Social, the president says a 30% tariff will be enforced starting August 1st. Trump says the tariffs against Mexico are due to the country not doing enough to stop the flow of migrants and fentanyl into the country.
Our 18 major trading partners, 2/3 of those trading partners have a deal. We've sent out 17 letters to countries around the world. And the rest of those countries that either do not have a deal or have a letter, they will be hearing from this administration by the midnight deadline tonight.
We are looking for the best deal for Canada. We are only going to accept the best deal for Canada. That is very much informed.
One headline, three staggering figures, $120 billion, 30% taxes, and no customs barriers in the U.S. This astonishing combo indicates a dramatic change in trade in North America. Overnight, Canada and Mexico launched a bold proposal to completely encircle the U.S. with a transportation corridor. Known as the Northern Corridor, it is a network of ports and railroads connecting the Pacific to the Gulf that enables cargo to travel between Canada, Mexico, and international markets without ever entering the United States. Additionally, this approach has a significant twist. We will soon disclose a Washington policy change. Think about what this corridor signifies for the time being. Trains transporting goods worth more than Detroit's total value, including soybeans, steel coils, and electric car batteries. Payroll for the car sector in 2024 would entirely avoid U.S. territory. Even before a new tariff policy can go into force later this summer, analysts cautioned that Washington might lose a lucrative source of customs revenue of about $4 billion annually. The White House or two neighbors who recently constructed an expressway around it are the ones who actually control North America today. It will become evident by the end of the story how a single shortcut might completely alter the continent's supply chain maps and even decide whether or not your next vehicle is produced in the United States. Please click the like button before we start. It enables us to outperform the YouTube algorithm. The White House just a few weeks ago revealed intentions to impose a massive new tariff on auto parts and steel imports that would take effect in early August. It was designed as a comprehensive measure to safeguard American industry, imposing an unprecedented 30% blanket duty. Instead of using irate language, Canada and Mexico responded with steel and concrete. From Prince Rupert, the busy Pacific port in northern British Columbia, to Mazatlan on the west coast of Mexico, they have started building a 4,400-kilometer commerce spine. That is, a continuous supply line that completely avoids U.S. territory. There is a commercial consortium supporting this enormous project, putting in roughly US $3.3 billion. In Mexico's southern region, preparations are. Construction is under progress on a brand new superport on the Pacific that will have the capacity to accommodate up to 8 million shipping containers annually. In order to divert trade flow away from the United States, Canada and Mexico are actually building ports and laying down railroads. Washington's own ledgers demonstrate the importance of this action. Existing tariffs on imported steel under Section 232 of U.S. trade law generated about $2.5 billion for the U.S. Treasury in the first 9 months of this fiscal year. Although that seems significant, it only represents 0.04% of all government funds. To put it another way, a drop in the bucket. That decline might completely stop if even a small portion of cross-border cargo moves to the new corridor, and downstream prices for goods would begin to rise.